A very good Thursday morning to everyone out there. Happy Baby Friday to everyone across the entire region. Landon Hampton here with you to bring you your latest weather and eye forecast courtesy of On Target. We got a whole lot more of the same, folks, to deal with. You can see here, looking at the latest satellite overlay, really ain't got too much to talk about. Hardly a cloud in the sky out there early this morning. Got this Sweeto boundary down to our south. We get this trough that's trying to open up from the north and west where you see more cloud cover. But folks, we've got extraordinarily dry air that is cemented here across the region. That's going to be delaying our rain chances to work a little bit later into the weekend, but with any luck, keep your fingers crossed. Maybe we'll get some better opportunities at the wet stuff as we roll into next week. Morgantown Sky Cam kicking us off. Look at the fog bank rolling in off the mighty Green River there early this morning. Typical to what we've been seeing over the past several days, folks, with these crystal clear, cold mornings. We've had some dense fog developing in some locations, so please be aware of that before you head out on the morning commute. Texan Ben Builder Sky Cam, not switched over from night vision just yet. You can see twilight, though, right there on the horizon. Bright stars shining, a few wispy clouds, but outside of that, really not a whole lot to talk about. Jumping over here and talking about the latest in terms of what we're looking at. We have got temperatures and dew points all the way down to the mid-50s this morning. A little bit of nice chill and crispness to the air, a little taste of fall this morning, but we're going to see those temperatures climb very quickly on the thermometers. We're going to have a large diurnal temperature swing again. We're going to be in the mid-50s this morning. Going to be near 90 degrees this afternoon. Folks, if you're doing the math, we're talking about a 30 to 40 degree swing in comparison to what we're experiencing now to what we're going to experience as we work on into this afternoon. Let's jump over here and look at the 18 to 20,000 feet up above our head. We've been talking about this over the past several days, and this is what we're continuing to monitor, as it's going to be a driving force for any sensible weather impacts that we're going to have. We continue to have this little ridge that is built right across our region, all right? You can see that isobar building right in here from the west. We have troughing ongoing across the northern and central plains, but folks, we cannot get that south enough to give us some much needed moisture return. That ridge is going to keep us high and dry all the way through today, all the way through our Friday. Even now, folks, models are showing throughout the bulk of Saturday, we might have a few stray showers or storms move in, but going to have trouble overcoming this very, very dry air that we do have in place. You will note as we get into our Sunday, we finally get some southerly flow return with these little lobes and short waves working in here out of the north and west. We might get some widely scattered light showers, maybe a stray storm out of that as we work throughout our Saturday and finish out the weekend. And folks, eyes continue to be on roughly the middle part of next week. We continue to have this large trough that digs down with this pinwheeling low across the central plains. We are continuing to see this pattern here with model guidance over the past several runs, and hopefully this will remain the weather story for us. This will really encourage some southerly flow and get some much needed moisture in across the Wobbles community and beyond. Get enough forcing that's going to be meandering around this upper level low, and we'll have enough lift that'll be in action as well to bring more likely chances of showers and storms, hopefully by the midweek time frame of next week. Now let's mirror this. We're looking at what's going on 18 to 20,000 feet up above our head, and let's compare that to what's going to go on at the surface. We just saw the upper ridge right across the great Commonwealth of Kentucky. High pressure is going to be located at the surface. It's going to be sunny. It's going to be hot today. We have some cumulus clouds developing as we work into the peak heating of this afternoon. High pressure is going to keep us dry throughout the entirety of today, on into our Friday as well. Here we are looking at our Saturday, and we work into Saturday evening on into Sunday morning, and it appears we've got some decaying convection, showers and storms. It's going to be loosening its intensity as it moves into the region. Now, despite model guidance showing this, again, what I've been mentioning throughout this entire video is the very, very dry air that we're going to have in place. Take a look. This morning, we're hanging out around the mid and upper 50s in the dew points. By the time we work into into this afternoon and evening, we got dew points that are taking all the way down between the upper 30s and lower 40s. That is very, very dry air across the region. And it's pretty much going to stay there. We work throughout our Friday. We'll be up right around staying in the 40s for the most part. Then we work into our Saturday. You can see the moisture trying to work in here out of the west, but the dry air continues to gobble it up across the region. So at the time that we're seeing these scattered showers and a few storms moving in, that might not be as intense with the dry air that we have appears to be winning out across the region. It will be, however, as we roll into Monday, into Tuesday, and Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday of next week. That's what we keep our eyes on. When this trough dives down here out of the north and west, and watch the reflectivity blossom around that meandering pinwheeling low pressure system. Here we are looking by Monday afternoon. We've got wildly scattered showers and storms across the region. Another round works in here throughout our Tuesday. Another round on Wednesday, on into Thursday, on into Friday of next week. Folks, really hope that this happens, all right? So we're going to watch it closely as it evolves, but the Euro is completely on board with this upper level low, taking its sweet time working through here. If that remains the case, we will get some much needed, potentially drought-busting rain that we're about to be in desperate need of, okay? So let's take a look over here at the latest. Look at the model guidance in terms of how much rainfall we are anticipating. Over the course of the next week, we got anywhere from 1/4 of an inch up to around 1/2 an inch of total rainfall. But this is valid through early Thursday morning of next week. This doesn't include Thursday, Friday on into the weekend with that upper low. Hopefully we can get these values to continue to increase, because right now, looks like the band of heaviest moisture will remain displaced just off to our north and west, where you see the higher rain totals up into Indiana and Illinois with readings of 1 to 2 inches of total rainfall. So hopefully we can get a little bit more of that before it all is said and done, because folks, we remain underneath moderate drought conditions across a good portion of the region. The updated map for this is going to be released in 1 hour's time. I do expect the orange with the severe drought conditions down around Fulton and far south and west Kentucky will unfortunately be expanded due to the lack of rainfall that we continue to have across the region. We do have a tropical storm that is named Tropical Storm Gabrielle is out across the Atlantic. Not expected to make any impacts on the U.S. mainland. You can see it bowing back out and turning quickly, remaining well off of the East Coast there. So hopefully that remains the case. Your full 6-day weather forecast breakdown: loads of sunshine today, Friday, and Saturday. A little bit of cloud cover during the afternoon. Highs right around the lower 90s. Any silver lining to take away from that? Dew points and humidity should remain rather low. Hit, miss, rain, and storm chances arrive on Sunday, become a bit more prominent as we work through the early days of the new work week, with slightly cooler temperatures to come along with that as well. Friends, it's going to wrap up your Thursday morning Baby Friday edition of your Weather or Not forecast, brought to you by On Target. You all take care of yourselves and each other. Have a great Thursday.